Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually laughing so hard. As you guys saw by the title, we are starting a new series here. I'm hoping we do not have a lot of episodes. I'm hoping that this is one of the very few episodes, but as you guys saw by the title, we're calling this Look Good, Feel Good. If you cannot tell, I'm a little stuffy, under the weather. Honestly, I'm laughing because this ear's like clogged, and so it sounds so funny talking right now, because it just like kind of is in there. It's so bizarre, but I wanted to just, again, feel good, and so I was gonna do my makeup. So I was like, why not just do it together? So first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, so obviously we're just gonna basically be doing a little bit of a get ready with me, and just again, trying to feel a little bit better. I actually have a meeting in a couple hours, like a virtual. Obviously, if you don't know, I work from home, so I want to just look a little bit more put together and a little bit more alive. Isn't this cup the cutest? I got it for Hobby Lobby, from Hobby Lobby, right? All right, let's jump right in. We're actually going to start off with some new products. So I ended up getting these a while ago. It took forever to ship. I'm not going to lie to you. So let's just go in with the Fresh Kiss lip balm. I was going to do both, but I don't want to like stick my finger in the pot, so we're gonna use the Glossy lip balm. This is the scent Candy Cane, and I said what? Because you guys know how much I love the Laneige Candy Cane, and I cannot give you a little smell test. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You can like lightly smell it, but it smells good. It looks good though. I really do like this formula. I think it's so pretty. So honestly, I was like really happy that they did this candy cane, because I love anything candy cane. I do love anything mint really, but like candy cane, the holidays, it just, you know, yeah. Okay, then we're gonna go with some primer. I know, where did this come from? I had to emergency buy this because you guys, literally, well, let's just say I don't have another hydrating primer. That's what I'll say. And so I've realized that, like, I tried to do my makeup without it, like with some of my other primers, and I realized that it's just not gonna work for me because it's obviously getting colder out, and so I just need a hydrating primer. I do, whether it's for a base or because we're gonna double up today, or it's like just the primer that I use. I needed one, and so I like looked it up. I was just, because I was doing a Target like delivery order, and I was like hydrating primers, and this one came up again, and I was like, I used to love that one, so let's give it another go. So I've used it already though, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm glad that I have it, but I also just am like, we're gonna have to declutter, and we're gonna have to cutthroat declutter, because no way did I just basically like replace a primer when I have a bunch of other ones, but they're just not working. I wanted to give you, sorry, so anyway, that's why I have that, but I wanted to give you guys my favorite life hack. This is The Ordinary. It's the Squalane Amino Acids Lip Balm, and I love this for my nose. You can see it's red, it's irritated. Normally my nose is just like super dry, can get super dry. I'm just gonna swap fingers here. It can get super dry, so normally, but obviously now I'm blowing my nose a lot, so I love this stuff. It honestly does, it feels like Vaseline a little bit, so you really could just use Vaseline, but I just wanted to make sure my nose is not dry, because that's gonna be the hardest thing when you're putting on foundation and stuff. It's gonna look dry if your nose is not hydrated. So I know I look crazy, but just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Okay, like I said, we are gonna double up though, so we're gonna go with the e.l.f. primer. Literally so perfect. Okay, so next we're gonna actually go in with concealer, just a little bit. Honestly, I said this before, but like this step, it I could see myself like decluttering or, you know, using up a bunch of concealers. Sorry, tangent, I got a new mirror. But I could see myself using using up a bunch of concealers so that I can just use correctors, because this step would look so, like, I've been doing this recently and it looks so good with my correctors. But obviously I want to use up some of those concealers first. Obviously that was the Kosas concealer. I just got this from Walmart, but Profusion came out with a Harry Potter collection, and I thought this was so cute, so I was like, oh, I'll buy that. I'm actually gonna just blend this out with a sponge. Oh, I didn't even explain why I was saying earlier that hopefully this is like one of the few installments of the series, is because obviously the idea is that when I'm sick, and I want to feel good, I want to look good, but I'm hoping that this is my first and last of the season, even though it's only November. Then what? Okay, then we're gonna go with my Pat McGrath. I've been just, you know, using this with an eyeshadow brush, and so it has been so easy. But I want to make sure, honestly, with this step that the powder is not getting everywhere, and you'll see why in a second. So I kind of want to control it a little bit better, so the eyeshadow brush is nice for that. But you can see already a little bit of a pick-me-up. I look a little bit more awake. But recently I've been wearing this a lot. This is the Tarte Go with the Flow Freckle stamp. I have the shade medium, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I thought I perfected it. Then I wore it the one day and I was like, girl, that looks crazy. But I've been trying to figure it out. I just take it day by day, but honestly I wear it all the time. So I literally just like stamp, and every time I put it in, I push down, because I feel like you want it to be like pigmented, but still obviously controllable. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to take my finger lightly. I'm not going to go too crazy trying to blend it in this step, and you'll see why. Obviously notice I haven't done foundation yet. But then I'll take it and put it over here as well. I think that's my thing too. I gotta like look up, you know, like placement as well, because I think like, I mean, I like it over the bridge of my nose, so I feel like I just follow that line, but I feel like it could go a little bit lower as well. I know, like, it looks crazy. Again, just gonna take my finger lightly, nothing too crazy. Then we're gonna go in with foundation. So I've been obsessed with this one recently. I didn't pull one for my Shop My Stash because I was like, let me rotate, and this one has been my go-to, the Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint. Another one where I'm looking at my foundations. I'm like, Marissa, you're gonna have to declutter. You're gonna have to, truly. So this step is very like tedious, I feel like. So I like to obviously take the sponge because I feel like it soaks up a little bit of product, so it makes it a little bit easier to control. And I kind of, you know, stamp off quite a bit of it just so we have a light amount on the sponge, and then we go directly over the freckles. Literally right over them, so that it kind of looks way more natural. But you can see, so some areas it looks really good, like over here I feel like, and then over here it looks crazy. So that's why I have to like, again, perfect it. We're just gonna put the foundation all over, but I have to perfect it a little bit more. And it just depends, like, it feels like it depends on the day. Like, I feel like it never looks the same. Or it doesn't always look the same. I was gonna say, like, if you have a green corrector, you could probably pop that around your nose, but I'm certainly not gonna buy a green corrector. Just, I mean, it could be just for the series, but again, the hope is that this is the first and last, which is crazy. I know, but I want that kind. I need that in my life. I need to just do better. This is the first year, because it wasn't necessarily last holiday. It was last June where I switched jobs, but it was for the, like, that I had worked at a daycare the whole 6 months before, like that. I mean, a couple years before. Like, I've worked at a daycare at some point for the past couple of years, or been around kids for that long, but this is the first year that I haven't worked at a daycare or haven't really been like working with kids in any capacity. And so you could tell, I could tell, because the first time I started working at Target, the first time I was kind of exposed, I feel like I get sick, and so it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna take this off though because we have another exciting product. So I ended up also just randomly picking this up from Target, but I really wanted to try it. It's the lip liner. It's the Sachu, I don't know how to say it, lip liner stay-in. It's in the, I got the shade 02 Mauve. I was gonna get like the more brown one, but I thought this one would be perfect, honestly, because I wanted it to be a little bit more natural. And it definitely is. So I've used this a couple times. So let's just put it on and then I'll kind of like talk you through it. Okay, that looks a little bit crazy. But basically you put it on like this. You have to wait 10 to 15 minutes and then you peel it off. I'm sure you've seen it all over the internet. If not, it is all over the internet. And people make it look way too easy. They're like, oh, like blah, 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 blah. Literally, you have to make sure that it's like thick. You have to make sure it's pretty thick on the lips. Honestly, there are a couple patches that I probably should go over because then it won't peel off. You have to like scrub it and it's so annoying. You can get pretty precise with this applicator. I just feel like for me, because I just move so quickly or want to move so quickly, I'm a little bit, I get like I go crazy because I brought it too far down on the top lip. But I honestly want to see what it looks like this, so that's why I kept it there, or else I would have just taken it off real quick. But I want to see what it's gonna look like, honestly, because this is meant to be like a lip liner peel, but like, what really is the difference between a lip liner and a lipstick? Like, nothing. So you could see, I want to see what it looks like as like a more lipsticky kind of product, but again, we'll see. So anyway, let's wait 10 to 15 minutes. Again, it looks crazy, but we'll see. All right, so next is bronzer, and I wore this duo the other day and I just was obsessed, and so we're gonna do it again. It's the MCO Super Glow Bronzing Drops in the shade. They're just the bronzy ones. You can get a little bit, a mini right in a little bit. You can get a little mini right now. They have them at Target. And then the Milani Cheek Kiss. So obviously I'm trying to pan this or use this up, but I like this, like the glowiness of this product, the MCO, mixed with the kind of like the color, the depth to this Milani one. And so together, I don't know what it is. It just is so stunning. It's so truly stunning. And obviously, like, I'm using a lot of bronzer at one time, but I just love the, like, again, the glowiness of the MCO, and then Milani has like a little bit more, it's a little bit more pigmented, a little bit darker of a color, so like together they're just stunning. And honestly, what I love about it is, yes, it's a lot of bronzer, but I almost feel like it's not too much bronzer. Like, it's like a really nice amount. But we're just gonna go back with my sponge a little bit, but I think it looks good. Some bronzer blindness, I don't know, but that's another thing that they don't tell you about the stupid lip liner. It is so drying, obviously, because it's drying down, but my lips feel so dry right now. I honestly, it's so uncomfortable. Again, they make it look so like, oh, roses and daisies, and I'm like, wait a second, because this is so uncomfortable. And again, you know, not again, but like, you know, beauty is pain, they say the thing, but like at the same time, like, they really, again, make it seem like it's so like easy, cute, whatever. No, my lips are dry. I've honestly been going back and forth recently with my Summer Fridays Toasted Terracotta blush, and then the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade Tahiti, but I think we'll go with e.l.f. today, just because I've been talking about it, I feel like, recently, so I want to show you guys why I like it so much. Like, look how, I don't know, it's just so cute to me. It's so pretty. It's pink. Obviously, it looks like it makes my face look a little bit more alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic, but like, not too crazy. I don't know, I kind of love it. I truly need to wash my brushes, but then we're going to just go with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. Yeah, I need to wash my brushes so bad. Okay, I meant to do this earlier, but I forgot. Honestly, some days I've just been wearing this, and you guys don't even understand. I've honestly, I like this, but I don't love this. But I love my brows. It always just like, you know, especially when they're done, I'm like, oh yes, please. But wearing this, some days I just wear this without any other makeup. This, and then you'll see the brow pen. And I've been getting so many compliments. Okay, it was not so many. It was one compliment, but it was just like out of the blue on my brows. And she was like, I always mean to, she's like, every day I mean to tell you, every time I see you, I mean to tell you, but I forget. But I just like love your brows. And she's like, every time I see them, I'm like, wow. And so I was like, okay, because it's always this, because I'm not wearing anything else really in my brows right now. Honestly at all. So it's always this as far as brow gel goes, but just the shape of them, I don't know, it just looks a little bit more natural, not too crazy. And so I kind of really have been enjoying it. I'm like, e.l.f., what are you doing to me? Because honestly, I thought truly I was gonna toss this like a little, look at it. I mean, be so for real. It's breaking. That's disgusting. They're literally white, but for some reason I'm hanging on to it, and it's still kicking strong. Like, I've been getting so much product still. I found that I have to like kind of scoop it a little bit, which I'm like, okay, great, but I'm like, I thought this would be done for sure by the end of this month, but it's not looking like it. But then I just go in with my NYX pen. This one will probably be gone, not gonna lie, before the e.l.f., which is a problem because this duo is what's been really doing it for my brows. But it's like coming off really well. Okay, if I press hard, but like it's coming off pretty light. And this is the shade black, which is the thing. Like, it shouldn't look brown, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's pretty light, but we'll just see. I look like goth with the black shirt, the lipstick, the brows. Wow, they're a little wild today. I don't know. Oh gosh. This is what happens though, and then I hate them, and then I'm like, I leave my house and I'm like, whatever, that'll do. And then you know, someone compliments me and I'm like, okay. I'll take it. I don't know if you could see too, the freckles just look like a lot more natural now, and so again, I kind of love them. I think they're cute. I could probably go a little bit darker, but again, I don't want to mess with it too much. Y'all, I've been wearing this every day. The Colourpop matte bronzer. It's not stupid, but it is. I'm ready for, look at that. There's hard pan in it for no reason. I'm ready to say goodbye, and it just won't budge. It just won't budge. Literally have been wearing it every day. For honestly, I was gonna say at least 2 months, but obviously I don't wear makeup every single day. But every time I wore makeup recently, it's been this bronzer because I want it to go. You could tell though. I use this brush for a blush because this is way too rosy for this bronzer. But anyway, I've been going ham on my bronzer. I'm not gonna lie. And then I've been bringing it down my neck. I'm like, I want my neck to look like a bronze goddess. And I'm not even mad at it. I mean, there is a nice dent in it, but like, be so for real. Can you please hit pan? That's what I want in my life. But hopefully, if not, well, not today, but like, definitely before the end of the year, we'll hit pan, probably. Hopefully, but weirdly enough, y'all, well, I will tell you because I have been loving this Huda Beauty palette, but weirdly enough, I've convinced myself, I've worn this quite a few times, at least 3 or 4 times, recently, like in this past like week or two, I've been wearing this freaking blush, this e.l.f. blush, and I think it's just like, again, a nice topper blush. I don't think I need it to be like, I don't want it to be this color, and it never does. Again, it doesn't really look like this color. Depending on how much you put of it, but if you just like kind of add it to enhance your blush underneath, it looks so pretty. And this is a blush that I could see myself actually panning because it is very like soft, but obviously this is the $3 blush from e.l.f., so there's not a lot of product in here. This is Is it even gonna tell me? I guess it's 5 grams. That's kind of a lot. I don't know though, but I've been obsessed. Honestly, I wish that this stupid color was not in here because I just like love mixing them. But I've worn these two separately as well, but I think it's so stunning. Literally obsessed with this palette. Okay, we could definitely take this off now. It was lifting a little bit anyway. So you can see you just want to grab like an end or something and just kind of yank it. This is like my 3rd or 4th time wearing it, so I'm not gonna lie. I like kind of figured it out, but I will say that it's definitely a learning curve. Like that, like how annoying. I'm just gonna take my thingy here. I was gonna say the problem, but it's not necessarily a problem. But the thing about this is that look how cute. Like, it looks so good, but obviously it's annoying having to like scrub all the things. And then like it looks like I put too much in these 2 areas, so it's a little bit a different color a little bit. But obviously the point of the lip liner whole thing, I think it's for me and my personal use. Obviously I'm gonna wear a lippy on top of it, but also I like the idea that when my lippy fades or whatever, I still have something that makes me look a little bit more put together. It's the hard thing. Like, I really like it a lot. I just find it so annoying to have to wait and wear it, but it's so cute. And then obviously it's not going to transfer on anything. I will say though, I don't know how long, do I have the box still? No. I don't remember how long it said that it's supposed to last. But I will also say that, that I usually work at like Tarte, you guys know, like 7 to 11, like at night. So not too many hours, but normally I'll do my makeup before I leave for then. But by the time it's like 11, it's no longer on my lips. And I do drink water like a lot, so maybe that's why, but like, you're supposed to be a stain. Like, I want you on there for 24 hours. Not 24 hours, but you know what I'm saying. Like, a long time. So, I don't know. I'll have to keep you updated on how much I'm using it in that whole 9. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be a weirdo, and I'm gonna put this lip liner as, like, my lipstick, because it's a little bit lighter in, like, the middle of my lips. That's actually so cute. This is Colourpop Tease. This is literally all that's left, so I'm trying to use it up. But then we're going to pop on the Makeup by Mario Midnight Mauve Super Shine Lip Gloss. I've been using the crap out of this. And I think next year, I think I'm going to do a whole lip product project pan because this has been so much fun trying to use up so many lippies. Obsessed. Okay, I'm actually happy. Like, you could still see a lot of the glow, so, a lot of the hydration, I should say, but we are going to go with my NYX setting spray. Again, honestly, like, I haven't used that, some of the lines, went away, but just from, like, the remnants, I've used up quite a bit of this, because, again, I've been using it, like, every day, so, like, right here, but I'm ready to see it go. I'm like, you can go, it's fine. Honestly, for a second, it felt like I had an earbud in my ear, and I was like, what the freak? No, girl. It's just a little bit clogged. I'm gonna take my sponge and just put that into the face. It's true, though. I'm actually so happy because I've been wearing my makeup so much more since I started working at Target. It's just because obviously I work in the beauty section, so it just feels right. And it's honestly hilarious because it almost felt like muscle memory in a way, because I used to do my makeup like all the time when I worked at TJ Maxx, but in my head I always was like, well, I'm gonna have to wear a mask anyway, because for so long we had to wear a mask like right at the end while I was working there. And so I would do like a full face of makeup and I'll be like, well, you know, if it looks crazy, I'm gonna put on a mask anyway. And so sometimes in my brain, like my subconscious, I'm like, well, no one's gonna see it. I'm like, girl, everyone's gonna see your lips. Everyone is gonna see it, so don't think that they're not. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been wearing mascara. I've been doing really bad with my mascara wearing, but it's just because I get home so late. So then even if it's a tubing mascara, I don't want to like spend the time taking off mascara at the end of the night. But today, I don't work tonight, so I'm putting this on for the daytime, luckily. So I definitely want to add some mascara. Oh, maybe I should do that one. I'm honestly like, there's a mascara that I really want to try. CoverGirl came out with a tubing mascara. It said CoverGirl. But I kind of want to wear this one. And I know you can't get anymore. It's the Win Beauty mascara, WYN. It's the tubing mascara. It's the Big Vision Focus Black. I'm honestly so mad about this. Like, it breaks my heart. But I gotta, like, you know, use it up because it actually is a really good mascara. But I'm like, why? It literally went on sale, which I guess there were signs that I chose to ignore because I got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It was on sale for one of the 21 days. But when I had went to, like, you know, look at the products that I wanted to get for the sale, this was already on sale before its day. And so I guess that was a sign that, hey, they really are trying to get rid of these. But I didn't think about it until I went to, like, look at it again. I went to look at more from the brand because I'm like, wait, this is incredible. Let me try more. And all the products are gone. They're all gone. And this is specifically on Ulta's website, so I don't know if, like, their own website, if they're taking themselves out of Ulta, but I'm not gonna lie, once a brand is out of Ulta and it's not in Sephora, they get pushed to the back burner. They do. They do. You can ask Cover Effects. You can ask Catrice. You can ask, who else is it? I don't know. There's probably more brands for sure. It's just so pretty. I feel like it's not too much, but it's just the right amount. Just obsessed with what's going on here. Just like literally, I feel so good now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can go to the store. I won't, but I could. I feel energized, ready for my day. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. It made me feel better. Again, I think this could be a fun series, especially because 'tis the season. You know, we're getting sick. It's just so easily, everyone, and I know people are like, the cold, oh gosh, don't even get me started. The cold doesn't make you sick. Yes, but the idea is that if you're not wearing your coats, you're not wearing your hats, your gloves, your body is too busy fighting off the cold to fight off the germs. So the idea is all the same, but yeah, so let me know how you're feeling. Are you guys feeling it? Is 'tis the season? I don't know, but let me know. That is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.